Professional home cook mid. Wait, is this the wrong script? Oh, wait, here it is. If you've ever played custom songs before, I'm pretty sure you've heard of WDG. They're notable for being some of the best challenge players. One of those members is mid, but this guy's only rank 1800. Why is Jade's making a video on them? Don't let rank perceive a player, because for this WDG player, he is not only a member, but he is the current owner of WDG. With over 2,000 hours of the game, and starting the game not long after it was released, mid has always shown some incredible skill and to be one of the best players in the game.
It first started like way back when we first found the trailer with all these sabers and blocks and slash, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing ever. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try to get this if I ever get a VR. Until my dad finally got me my first Oculus, Rift. Of course, everyone who started playing the game like religiously started with FatBeanZoop, watching him go insane, thinking like, oh my god, he beat RCTTS. I didn't like actually get into challenge until later on when do you remember Bananen? And the only reason why I got into challenge is because Bananen forced me to play his maps. I didn't have an option. He forced me. I mean, I kind of did have an option. I just,
You just didn't refuse.
Yeah. I used to talk like absolute trash about his maps and stuff. It's like, oh my god, this is so bad. No one's ever gonna beat this stuff. And then the more I actually grinded it, getting into it, I was like, hey, look at this. I can actually do this. Well, okay, at first, like, just to make it clear, it did start as a joke. There was no such thing as really clans of Beat Saber 2018, except for, well, I wouldn't really call Nordic a clan. It was more just people putting their regions. And it started with my old friend, Nexion, way back, like, I think maybe a year and a half ago. It was like, hey, because I used to have WDG in my name already because of the old YouTube name, so I just wanted to put it in there. It was just my, like, thing. And then he's like, hey, what if we start, like, a clan without the clan thing? It was like, oh, okay, doesn't sound too bad, It kind of grew a lot because people saw that we were, grinding challenge maps and wanted to join in on stuff. Now, instead of it being a joke, I consider it my clan like a family to me who runs the biggest or only challenge community in the game. So I'm just, glad to be part of that and everything. Well, I guess since the game came out as well, because my first ever Beat Saber video was $100 bills FC. And I used to have like a third-person camera with an avatar too. It used to be, just my plays, and I used to make everything by myself. And I used to upload like a lot, like almost like 6 videos a day, because I would just get that many plays. Back in the end of 2018, 2019, challenge mappers started to die out. Like, the main ones, Criminal, Bananen, all them, they just stopped mapping as much. And I was like, oh no, the challenge phase or the challenge mappers and maps are starting to die down because no one was really into it anymore. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start mapping by myself now, or just mapping my own challenges. And over the year of me mapping, or almost like a year and a half now, I've tried to, create my own type of challenge maps and just maps to just keep the challenge just in, like, not dead. And as me doing that, brought new challenge mappers and all that other stuff. I think I have like over 130 maps now, so. It's more of the fact that this kind of answers 2 of your questions of why I use the yellow notes and the blue ones. It's more the fact that how I see blocks and how my reaction time is them, I can't really look at multiple things happening at the same time that are like, moving, like how ranked maps are laid out. I don't know what it is about them. I just can't focus on them. And it just makes me lose combo, it just makes me lose AC, and I don't know, it makes me really mad every time I do that. Oh yeah, back to your other question before, the blue and the yellow block.
Yeah.
So it's not really an importance of it. I just like the color blue and gold.
Yeah.
Like my body, my eyes, just they can see the bright colors better than if I use a dark color. Like, I don't know how Saint was using black and orange for such a long time. And if you see a lot of Jack's old plays, he used to use black and gray. Like, I don't know how they see that.
You're not just the owner of there's a reason you're the owner of a challenge clan.
I would like to think so.
Because of your above average skill.
Yeah, I think about that. They can do a few things, you know, here and there.
Mid's story begins with his YouTube career and his first YouTube video being $100 Bills FC on the 1st of August 2018. Keep in mind, this was before Expert Plus was even out, and only 9 days later he managed to pass it on 150% speed. After this, Mid would go on to upload a lot of stream highlights in a short amount of time, starting at the end of August and slowing down towards November and finishing up with a Christmas special. Mid used to post quite a lot of popular, well-known 2018 maps back then, but then he moved on to his challenge. Mid then began to show obvious interest in challenge maps, beginning with complex streams, with passes such as the Speed of Link, Killbot, Nuke Times Beast Mode. A lot of popular and well-known challenge maps. And then comes Vibros, with very early passes on things like Fidget Spinners, All I Want for Christmas is Fortnite, Pink Fluffy Screams.
What color are the unicorns?
And only a year and a half into playing, he was passing Vibro Honesty, 100 Vibro Bills, and even getting the first pass on Vibro Chandelier, which ended up having a whole lineup of maps, including the inverted version, Slider, Wall Vibros.
Life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love.
However, this doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of what Mid was and still is capable of doing. Because of the maps so limited, he was playing maps on faster song, such as What's Here We Go, 150% cheat code for Hose, a pass on penis music. And here are some of his recent clips.
And I said, that's gangster.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Cheer fun.
There we go. Woo! Drop time. Someone fucking clip that, dude. 92.3.
I only watched the one that
Dude, what the
Mid is obviously a good player, but there's a lot of good players. So what Mid decided to do was collect a bunch of great and top players and bring them all into one community. This was then the birth of WDG, or what is now known as the Beat Saber Challenge community. His first uploaded play of someone else was on April 19th, 2019, showing off a play from Call Me Jack. He would continue to upload the plays of other challenge players throughout the early parts of his career, while continuing to upload his own plays and having fun on the game. As time moved on, the frequency of uploads for other challenge players would continue to grow, with even the occasional challenge compilation videos. And this video here was the first video to utilise the new sort of style to basically show that WDG is a bit more than what some people might see at first glance. And as you can see, there was a lot of challenge players and a lot of uploads. Over time in WDG, there's been a lot of new players, a lot of old players, and over time, Mid has found a way to collect a group of people who enjoy challenge, which is the same part that Mid truly has a passion for in this game. Mid isn't just the owner of WDG, he isn't just a challenge player. Mid has been mapping for a very long time now, and he has some very notable maps. Mapping can take a very long time to learn, and the amount of time that Mid has spent mapping, it's given him enough time to master the mapping for challenge. Some of his most popular maps include AMV, Clarence, La La La, Rap Music, and possibly his most notable map, Ferrari. Mid obviously has a ton of maps and are very well known within the challenge community, and he clearly shows to put a lot of time and has a lot of passion towards his maps, providing more content for other challenge players. Overall, I think Mid is one of the most iconic Beat Saber players. If you haven't already seen him, you know about him now. There's a good chance you probably know about WDG. Mid has cemented his place in the community, and a long time after the game is no longer played, Mid and his community will always be remembered. The support on the last two videos was really overwhelming. It's been really nice to see some people giving me advice, some people saying that they really enjoyed it. And I know this play history video did take quite a while for me to get out, but I will try my best for the next few videos to come out as fast as they can. I understand I've been posting quite a lot of shorts as well. It's just trying to get the channel to grow a bit. If you do want to help out with the channel growth, maybe leave the video a like. It helps battle against the YouTube algorithm. To be honest, I don't know how many people are subscribed and how many people aren't. I'd like to imagine it's quite low, so maybe subscribe. If you think you're good enough to feature in a video, leave a comment, suggest someone, you can tweet me, or you can message me on Discord. Links for all them will be below.